5 natural foods to eat daily to help remove fat from your liver. It's estimated that 4 in 10 adults have too much fat built up in their livers. Decades ago, liver fat was linked to drinking too much alcohol, but nowadays it's tied more to eating too many processed foods high in fructose, seed oils, and processed carbohydrates. Eating too many of these highly processed foods can overwork your main liver cells, leading to insulin resistance, and those cells start making more fats called triglycerides, which begin clogging up the liver. Over time, with a fatty liver, you may begin to experience pain or tenderness under the right side of the rib cage, or referred pain in the right shoulder or in the side of your neck. Signs like spider veins may begin to appear because the liver may be struggling to filter hormones properly, which can build up and weaken the valves in the veins, slowing down circulation. Unfortunately, continuing to pollute the liver with junk foods can worsen the situation over time. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you the exact diet that you may follow in order to assist in cleaning out this liver fat. Trigger foods. Although you don't have to avoid processed foods completely, they should not be the main staples of your diet, as they will only make the problem worse. So let's look at those main triggers for liver fat that you can start cutting back on. Alcohol damages the machinery that normally ships the fat out of your liver, so when fat is made, it starts to get trapped inside. Some alcohol can also get converted directly into liver fat. Fried foods at high temperatures using seed oils can also damage the energy factories in your liver cells, causing fatty liver and inflammation. And a type of sugar called fructose from corn syrup or juice concentrates goes directly to your liver and forms liver fat. And then there's pizza crusts, bread, pastries, biscuits, crackers, and anything with refined flour actually gets converted into saturated fat that can get locked in the liver. Along with harmful emulsifiers and additives, and even snacking too much can keep your insulin levels high, which never gives the liver chance to burn off that stored fat, so it gets a bit overloaded. Foods to remove fat from the liver. Your liver is an amazing organ with the ability to completely regenerate itself. One of the main ways to do this is by simply fasting. Some studies show that intermittent fasting can reduce liver fat by up to 30 to 40% in just 4 to 12 weeks, and low-carb diets can work even faster within just days. However, you may begin feeling weak as your liver detoxes the toxins stored in fat cells. This is why it's very important to support your liver by eating the right foods. Certain nutrients can help to speed up the cleaning process and help to lower inflammation. By removing the junk foods and eating more of the following, your liver may make a more speedy recovery. Hands down, the most effective nutrient to help clean fat from the liver is choline, found in egg yolks and beef or lamb's liver. Choline is used by your liver to make something called VLDL particles. These are little transporters that your liver uses to ship out fat. Without enough choline, the liver can't package that fat properly, so it builds up inside. Choline is also important because it makes bile salts, which help to break down fat and remove waste through digestion. So egg yolks, beef liver and lamb's liver are the richest natural sources of choline to support the removal of fat from the liver. Actually, since eggs and saturated fats were cut back from diets in the 70s and the 80s, fatty liver disease rates have risen by over 300%, which I believe is no coincidence. Eggs and liver are extremely low carb, but they're high in easy to digest protein, and they can help to take the strain off your own liver. This is why I eat at least 2 to 4 eggs every single day. The second most effective food for cleaning fat from the liver is a group of phytonutrients found in bitter greens like arugula, dandelion, and kale. It's recommended to start adding a side of bitter cruciferous vegetables to your plate. The bitter compounds in these veggies bind to receptors in your gut lining, which tells your liver to make and release more bile. Bile then binds with fats and can actively pull them out of the liver, which is why cruciferous vegetables are so important. Cruciferous vegetables like arugula and broccoli sprouts also have sulforaphane, which helps your liver make glutathione, the master healing antioxidant of the body. The next food that we will be introducing into our fatty liver cleansing diet is fatty fish rich in omega-3 fatty acids. For this next food, you want to choose high-quality wild-caught salmon, sardines, mackerel, and other fatty fish. Canned sardines in water, not oil, are also a very good, inexpensive source of active omega-3s. Omega-3s are so important to help lower inflammation, but their main benefit in this context is they activate the PPAR alpha receptor, which tells liver cells to burn stored fat for fuel instead of keeping it. So try to eat a meal with fatty fish at least 3 to 4 times per week to make some serious improvements to your nutrition. And the fourth food that you really want to introduce would be those high in taurine, like beef, lamb, dark poultry meat, and shellfish. Your liver naturally makes a little taurine to make bile, the liquid that clears cholesterol and breaks down lipids or fats that you eat. However, we still need to get some of this taurine from our diet. Many observational studies have demonized red meat. However, it's actually very high in taurine, which your liver needs to remove fat. Red meats like lamb, beef, venison, and even liver are also high in CoQ10, zinc, selenium, and CLA, all of which are very important for a healthy liver. So add some red meat, shellfish, and even dark poultry meats like chicken thighs, duck meat, or turkey legs to assist in liver fat removal. And last but not least, we have sulfur-rich foods. Sulfur is very important to turn on detox genes such as the NRF2 pathway, which helps to trigger the repair action in liver cells. Sulfur foods also help to turn off genes that store liver fat. Some of the best sulfur-rich foods include artichokes, garlic, onions, sauerkraut, cruciferous vegetables, leeks, radish, and unfortified nutritional yeast. Your liver is able to use the compounds from these foods to help detoxify poisons and to reduce stored fat over time. So for a quick video summary, you want to start consuming the following 5 food groups often. Egg yolks and liver to get choline, the fat-stripping nutrient. Arugula, dandelion, and kale to increase bile flow. Fatty fish to lower inflammation and trigger the fat-burning genes. Red meat and shellfish to get your taurine and to help manage cholesterol. Garlic, onions, and artichokes to boost those detoxification pathways. Useful tips for cleaning the liver. Whilst the most important act on your part is correcting your diet by avoiding trigger foods and eating more liver-supportive foods, it's also important to drink at least 2 litres of high-quality mineral water each day. This hydrates the body and helps to thin the blood, making it easier for the liver to transport fats to the right places. Also, try to get as many liver-cleansing herbs and spices into your diet as possible, like turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, dandelion root, milk thistle, reishi mushrooms, and green tea. Eating in an 8-hour window can provide 16 hours of fasting, allowing time for the liver to rest and regenerate from a heavy workload. Regular sunlight exposure can help raise vitamin D levels, which supports liver fat clearance and protects against inflammation. And N-acetylcysteine supplements can also boost glutathione, helping the liver to burn fat more efficiently and repair itself. I'm Ryan, a nutritionist from the UK. I hope you found this information useful, and for more tips on cleaning the liver, watch the video that I've put on the screen now. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you great health, wealth, and happiness.